The story of Lot's life. Lot lost a lot. Now, Lot's name means covering or a veil. Ironically, Lot suggests hidden things. A life that would be characterized by what was covered up, veiled, and concealed, rather than lived openly before God. Now his background: he was the son of Haran, Abraham's brother. Lot had every spiritual advantage a man could have. But as we see, Lot lost his way. Lot lost a lot. Raised under Abraham's godly influence, Genesis 12:40, verse 4. Traveled with the man of faith in Genesis 12:4 and 5. Witnessed Abraham's altar building and worship, Genesis 12:7 and 8. Prospered materially under God's blessings. We just said that in verse 5 of chapter 13. God blessed Lot. His herdsman started to grow. Called righteous by God himself in 2 Peter 2:7-8. Righteous Lot. God called Lot righteous. And that righteous man, living among them day after day, this when Lot was in Sodom, was tormented in his righteous soul by the lawless deed he saw and heard. Let's look at Lot's first moral failure. And it starts with the choice of the eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 gates that we need to guard. 5 gates that we have to our soul. The eye gate, the ear gate, the smell gate, the nose gate, the mouth gate, the tongue, the touch and the feeling gate. Ladies and gentlemen, guard these gates. Make sure they are buttressed. By these gates, Satan influences us. And we're going to see the choice of the eyes over the altar. Now, and look at what the verse said. Watch the eye gate. And Lot lifted up his eyes. Lot lifted his eyes and saw all the valleys of the Jordan that was well watered everywhere, like the garden of the Lord, or the garden of Eden. 1 John chapter 2:16, the lust of the eyes. John identified this as one of the 3 root sin in the world. The 3 steps of Lot compromise. He looked towards Sodom. You see the place? He looked towards Sodom. When Abraham and Lot looked over, all Lot saw was the beautiful plain, the valleys, the waters, the trees. But he didn't realize he was entering into Sodom. Many of us, young men, we see a beautiful girl looking nice, just well, but we don't know we are entering into Sodom. Young girl, you might look like a guy. He speak to you. He tall, dark, and handsome. And the way he talk, thrill your soul. You don't know you are entering into Sodom. The eye gate, he saw